Okay, so Jena's joining us today, which is fantastic. Our customers know a lot about concrete, but it's always good to kind of bring them back. And behind us, do you know what's in that big tanker back there?
I do not.
All right, so it's not chickens, and it is a powder, so it's the cement.
Okay.
So cement is a number of ingredients: lime, iron ore, aluminum, and silica. And the cement manufacturers put all of that stuff into certain, different ingredients, kind of like making a big, cake or something. Put it all in, and then they heat the heck out of it, and it turns into these, at very high temperatures, turns into these big rocks of what they call clinker. And then they take the clinker and they put that into the grinder. Someday we got to go check out one of these plants, and the grinder just totally grinds those stuff up into very fine, like dust. And it gets pneumatically pumped into those tankers, and then those tankers come from the cement plant, and they deliver it here into our silos.
Oh, okay.
So we have 3 silos. Do you know what's in those silos?
The powder?
Yeah, exactly, exactly. But there's 3 kinds of powder. So we have a white cement powder. We use a type 3 cement powder. Sometimes we use a new type of powder called Portland lime cement, which doesn't react as fast as the type 3. So the type 3 they call high early. And then we also use, when available, we use a fly ash, which is a byproduct of, do you know?
I don't.
Coal burning power plants.
Oh, okay.
So when they burn the coal, this ash ends up kind of floating in the air, and they capture it, and they take that ash and they ground that ash into this other, what I think it's like it's not as high reactive as cement. So imagine water kind of hitting the cement paste. You know how hard that and fast that might react and heat up?
Yeah.
The fly ash doesn't react as quickly, but it's an important part because it's less expensive than the cement.
Yes.
So, silos, carrying our cement material, we got water. What else goes into concrete? Sand. Love it.
Yes.
Do you have a sandbox when you were a kid?
Yes, I did.
Me too. Trucks, all that kind of stuff?
Yeah, I had like one of those sit-down bozers things where you sit down and you could scoop up the sand.
So this is a big sand pile.
Yes.
I love these things. They're the best. So the reason the sand is so important is it's small, right? Little stones in there. And when you mix it, we're going to go take a look at the stone, but when you get the stones that are bigger and you have the sand, they have to kind of come together. So what happens is when you put the cement, the powder in, the water, you throw the sand in, you throw the stone in, and it creates this very nice, we call it graded or well-graded material mix. So when the water and the cement powder start to react, it creates this glue-like, this bonding effect between the sand and the stone. So you can reduce the cost by having the sand and the stone in there. And for us, we do a lot of architectural things as well, so we get the color stuff that way. Depending upon the color of the sand, the color of the stone, we can do some really cool things.
Yes.
Look at the size. 3/4 limestone. So you can really see it, can't you?
Yes.
So what happens is, you sprinkle in kind of all these little stones in there, and then it makes this nice, starts to fill the voids in between the big stones. So let's take this, we'll go put some sand in there and just kind of sprinkle it in there. Oh yeah. Okay. So you can start to see.
It's filling more.
Yeah. You know what I mean? So that way it's more compact, and then in the mix you get the cement and the water in there, and it makes this really, really great batch of concrete. Donny, we're talking about how we make concrete.
Sure.
And we just walked the sand pile and the gravel pile, and we're talking about what's in your truck.
I have cement powder.
Yes.
It's Portland. You said concrete. That's accurate.
Yes.
Because concrete is when you take and mix all the aggregates with the cement powder.
Love this guy. How much powder can you get in your tanker?
26 ton. 52,000 pounds. Legal.
Wow. So how long does it take to fill that thing?
About 10 minutes.
Holy smokes.
They drop it in right on the top.
10 minutes?
10 minutes to fill it.
Man, I would have thought it'd take like 20 minutes, half an hour or something like that.
It takes longer to put it up
I was
there.
going to say, so.
The reason why is this.
Okay.
They drop it out of a silo into my trailer, so they have gravity working for them.
Yeah.
When we deliver it to you,
Yeah.
we're pushing it up into your silo. We have gravity working against us.
Yeah, of course.
That's why it takes longer to give it to you than it does to give it to us.
Donnie, you are a huge part of what we do. We can't do it if you're not bringing the
I'm one ingredient. I'm one ingredient.
but a very important one.
Yes.
So we decided 52,000 pounds
Yes.
of material, 10 minutes to load it. It's not cheap. We don't want you tipping over on the road.
No.
What's
no.
it like driving one of these things?
Very heavy.
I bet.
Very heavy. Hard to stop and hard to get going. But once you're there, it's okay.
Yeah. Well, from all of us in Misstates, we're really grateful that you can do
We've been working for you for it's been over 10 years now.
Yeah, it's great.
So
it's a great
it's great.
relationship. So thanks, Donnie. Appreciate it.
Nice to meet you.
All right.
Thank